Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Sangean PR-D5. This is an AM/FM stereo portable radio. In this video, we'll be performing a daytime medium wave band scan. We'll see what it can do in the Chicago area. But first we'll go over features, second I'll do a size comparison, and third we'll start cruising the daytime band. So here it is, the PR-D5. I finally bought one. I bought it used off eBay for around $36 shipped. Pretty happy with it. It's got some yellowing on the back and some yellow knobs, but it performs like a champ. I absolutely love it. I didn't get a box, just got the radio, but I did get the AC adapter, which is nice. So yeah, I'll have links below, paid links. You can still buy these on Amazon. You can still get them off eBay. So I'm an eBay partner. I'm an Amazon associate. So if you make any purchases, I may qualify for a commission a little bit, which is nice, and no additional cost to you, which helps the channel out. So let's get going. So yeah, PR-D5. So yeah, I can use those little dollars to buy cool radios like this, and I'm happy to have the PR-D5. I personally am liking it a lot. I'm a D15 fan because of the bass treble controls and the 1 kHz tuning that this does not have, but this thing is just a beast on the medium wave band. So let's get to it. Features of the PR-D5. So let's go over here. Left hand side, we got a switch for stereo mode, FM or mono. So if you notice you got a lot of hiss, you can switch it to mono to eliminate it. There you go. Auxiliary in, nice. Headphone jack for private listening in stereo, of course. Here we have a 9-volt, 7/10 of an amp input. Cool. Going to the front of the radio, I like the white. I just picked the white because, yeah, it's glare-free pretty much, so fingerprints don't show up as much. We have Sangean. We have our display, which is lit up. It's pretty, let me see if I can get the light. There we go. It's not super bright, but it's in the dark. It looks good. It's high contrast when sitting upright. It's on a bench flat. It's a little out of contrast, but when it's sitting up normal, it looks good. Showing our current time. You can set the clock to be AM or PM or the 24-hour clock, which is nice. Right now it's 10:44 AM. That's Central Standard Time, and I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA for the sake of the band scan. Let's look at the speakers here. We got 2 of them. Stereo sound. Sounds amazing. I love it. These are 2.5 inches each, and they sound fantastic. Here you can see this RDS, radio data system. So FM does have that, though it is somewhat limited. I think it just shows you program type and then text if there's any text. And that's it. You can't change it with anything. So I thought this would do it, but it doesn't. But we have our power button, sleep function. When you're using auxiliary in, this little red light comes on. It's kind of nice. Our band button, switching to AM to FM. Also for step function. So if you press and hold this while the power is off, it'll take it to our version. And then if you keep holding it, it'll take you to your stepping. The only stepping you can change is, okay, your clock mode first, 12-hour, 24-hour, and then your AM band, 9 kHz or 10 kHz. That's it. Now, if you do change from 9 to 10, you will lose your 5 presets, but it's 5, so not a big deal. It's not like it's 100 you lost. So there's that. You got alarm button. CT, clock time. So if you're an RDS station, RDS is coming in clear, and you know that station has good time on their RDS, you can press and hold the CT button down here, and it will automatically update your clock. So that's kind of cool. Down here we have our 5 preset buttons. Like I say, you only get 5 presets per band. You get 2 bands, AM, FM. There's no FM1, FM2 like some radios Sangean made that added more presets that way. But you only get 5 per, so you get 10 total. But you know, it's a casual listener. But at night, this thing's a monster, and during the day, it's awesome too. So yeah, loving that. Going to the side here, we got 2 knobs here. One acts as a button. So our tuning is notched, and you push it in to seek tune and to set the clock, as you can see there. Nice. It's a little yellowish, you know, whatever happens. Volume, analog, nice and smooth still. These are rubber coated, but they're not sticky even after all these years and yellowing, so that's nice. Bottom of the radio, still nice and white, beautiful. Feet. Top of the radio, we got the FM antenna, which extends out to the normal 27-inch on almost all their radios. They have that. Excellent FM reception, by the way. There you go, PR-D5. Cool. Got a little bit of a grip here Not much. The D15 actually has a built-in handle, which I do like. I miss it with this radio. So I gotta flip it around here. Now we get to see the yellow back. Yeah, it's yellow tinted. It's all right. It's not too bad. We got frequency ranges here. Takes 6 C batteries. This radio does not charge them. The D15 does. So if you're wondering that, the AC adapter will not charge, but the other one will. So there's that. Nice. I think I showed you pretty much everything there is. Yep. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do a quick size comparison and turn it on. Yeah, I'm really happy to get this. Didn't know what to expect buying it used, but I'm happy. It turned out pretty good. So we have CC Skyway, or excuse me, CC Pocket. There you go. Current time is about the same. I think that's correct. There you are for size. This adds weather alert. Now this Sangean, of course, does not have weather alert. But the cool thing about this Sangean is it has a 200 millimeter ferrite antenna for medium wave. That's amazing. So it's up there with the big boys like the RF2200 and the super radios for their internal ferrite antenna sizes. So awesome. Here's a Skywave. Rock on. CC Skywave 2. Give you an idea for size. Size comparison. Oh, look at that frame again. You get the idea. It's a big radio. I'm trying to get this. Sit in the frame here. Okay. If you don't have those two radios, I have a deck of cards. Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves hot radios from Sangean land. He's Iron Man. Spinning it faster than you can, man. Iron Man. Out. Okay, off he goes. Let's turn it on. So, I have a little fun that way. So we're greeted with battery status, band we're on, and frequency. Now this tunes in 10 kilohertz steps, or 9 if you have it on 9. But there is no 1 kilohertz tuning. There's no bass treble control. 1 kilohertz tuning is nice in the evening if you have a stronger station next to a weaker station. Next, like say a 740 is strong and 730 is weak, and 740 is kind of booming in and kind of messing into 730. You can actually tune back a little bit, like a say 729, 728. That sometimes helps. So, I missed that, but this radio still rocks because it has a great nulling capability, which is better, I think, than a D15. So we're going to tune this up. Our first station. Wow, that's good. Now, if you guys watch my videos, you know that picking the station up in this direction is fantastic. This is 540 WAK Jackson, Wisconsin. When I turn it that way, it'll improve. Usually you can't hear it at all in this direction, but this radio is just amazing.
Ways of, interpreting the same text. It's unbelievable, really.
Yeah, I don't know what happens to love thy neighbor like thyself, and welcome the stranger.
Guys out in the wind.
What you do to the least.
But yeah, isn't that nice? Look at that! Wow, it's freaking cool.
I remember. I haven't read the Bible.
All right, I'm excited about this radio, as you can tell.
Those little tidbits kind of stuck with me.
And this is the first time I've done a daytime band scan, so awesome.
Well, that's the main,
Display,
meat and guts of the
showtime.
Bible, but the thing is
right.
you can take any book and, pick it apart to meet your
Just keep
agenda.
tuning.
That's it.
So it's got a low tone to it, which isn't bad when you're trying to DX at night.
I love telling you about this great organization, and I urge you to make sure joinjcn.com is on your
Here's 560, the answer, WIND Chicago.
You are really doing a yeoman's effort
Preset
in holding President
Memory
Biden
1.
accountable. You've been doing it since day one in office. I know many of us don't read the news.
Cool.
Really, for the people on top, they don't want to pay their fair share of taxes. In fact, they want to even lower their tax burden, and that is the major obstacle that we're facing.
We got this email from Virginia who says, I read that over the past decades, the government has borrowed money from the Social Security.
580 is coming in beautiful. NPR station out of Urbana, Illinois. So WILL is 150 miles to the southeast.
To pay it back. Senator, what would you say to Virginia?
That's not accurate. Social Security Trust Fund, there are accounting issues there, I guess, but at the end
And we're about 4.5 hours after sunrise, if you're wondering.
Michigan Ag Now. This is your midday report, and I'm Rusty Halverson.
The Risk Management Agency knows that finding the right risk management tools for...
Okay, I heard Michigan there. That's great. This is 590 WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan. It's 140 miles to the east. Let's bring in a Terk Advantage Passive Loop just to see if it has an effect with this large ferrite antenna. Now, a lot of times when you have a 200 millimeter or 8-inch ferrite antenna system inside, like say the twin coils Seacrane makes built into their radios, they tend not to be as receptive to the loop. Well, let's see what the Sangean does. So I'll bring in the Terk Advantage. Here you go, Terk. Little passive wire here. Loop, and we're just going to go ahead and tune it.
And Microfarm are two of the most comprehensive risk
makes a difference.
plans available, and they're especially important to specialty crop, organic, urban, and direct market producers. Find out more
Is
at
that slight?
rna.us.
Let's keep going.
We're getting something like that anytime soon.
Ryan Jamel, Fox News Radio. Ryan, thanks very much for joining me today. Of course, across Iowa, we're chatting about Iowa's placement in the...
So here's 600 WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 175 miles to the west.
You've got an amazing team.
Or a hardware site over across from McKinley, and I think it's kind of a
620 WTMJ in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
McKinley it's almost highway right now.
Yeah.
And it's almost as though the Deer District is, just across the street, out of reach, and it's not connected. So I think that's kind of a missing
Coming in
piece
great.
of
Oh yeah, so WTMJ in Milwaukee, Wisconsin here, 620.
Go there and just really tie that whole neighborhood together, make it more walkable. I think it's...
So yeah, not a bad pickup on eBay. Like I said, $36 shipped. I'm pretty happy. And to get the AC adapter, I think the AC adapters are like $15. So awesome. I had to provide my own batteries, but I could just plug the AC adapter in, and it didn't affect reception-wise. I was using it to DX with, so you can definitely use the AC adapter. If it does a switching supply, it will work fine. All right.
They're low-wage workers in these red states to have to be able to travel to a state.
WMFN, Black Information Network, BIN, Petone, Illinois.
Have the money and connections to get her help when she needed it. Lee says women should have the right to decide what is best for their body.
Yeah, AUDACY. We are 670 The Score. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
The bass is actually rattling one of my lights.
Nothing compares to what we have right now. College basketball.
The Score, WSCR, Chicago.
Your favorite memories. If you're an old person, you remember
Memory 2.
Kate George, perhaps, or Ali Farouk Manesh and Bryce Drew.
See if we can't DX a little bit with this. There we are. You can hear him, or her. Got the volume turned all the way up, but this is WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles to the east. That's about a max daytime medium wave, or daytime AM. You're going to pick up typically with ground wave. Let me bring in the loop, see if I can't enhance the speaker. I can hear, just make her out. There you go, select quote, commercial. Awesome, what a great grab. Some people can pick it up easy. I have a hard time, so this is fantastic. Let's see if I can call letters. That's it on the volume. All the way up. Okay, looks like more commercials, but trust me, it's Cincinnati. That's awesome. Rock on.
About it, keeping your bones healthy and strong is very important.
720 WGN Chicago. Local, booming in. Memory 3, preset 3.
May become weaker and lose density. It happens because your body may begin to reabsorb calcium.
I pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Tune in every Thursday at 3:30 p.m. for Healing the Whole Person on WSFI 88.5 FM Catholic Radio.
Are you retired or near retirement?
It's coming in nice. 750 to be NDZ, Portage, Indiana. Usually I have to turn it to get a better signal. Didn't have to turn it much. This radio's excellent. Excellent. I'm happy with this one. It's cool they still sell it, even though it's an older model.
To discuss our guaranteed.
Yeah, I think on Amazon you'll spend about $65 for a new one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here's Detroit. Just make them out. Let's bring in the loop. This really helps. So yeah, WGR, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles to the east. Nice. This is really nice. Nothing beats these. Okay, that was really quiet, but they gave the call letters. Hopefully you guys can make that out. If not, turn it up and rewind and check it out. He said it, WGR, Detroit, Michigan. Sweet. Okay, keep going. Turn this down.
I'm Steve Kafen. The Supreme Court hearing arguments today in a case that could determine how far the federal government...
WBBM, Chicago on 780.
...misinformation on social media.
Precinct
Deputy
4.
Solicitor General Brian Fletcher.
If this court reaches the merits, it should reaffirm that government speech...
Keep going. Nice, 800. I think we're picking up Canada. Oh, that's cool. CKLW, Windsor, Ontario, 270 miles. Right over the Great Lakes. Nice clear signal. I'll bring the loop in because I don't usually pick up the station. Tune it in. That's cool. I think Toronto's a little too far. Toronto's a zoomer. Yeah, I don't hear anything. Okay, let's keep going up.
It's spring break in Florida, and it was also St. Patrick's Day. Malik Benson works as a security guard.
WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois, local.
This even happened over here, so it's just...
It's funny I'm saying local because I have to. WNOV, Milwaukee, Wisconsin's low power station, I think 350 watts, coming in 52 miles away. I can make it out in this direction too as well. Fantastic. .870 WKR, East Lansing, Michigan, 195 miles to the east. Fantastic again. If you guys watch my daytime scans, you know that this is a good one. This radio's just picking them up left and right. Because you know what? Just for the heck of it, let's turn this on and see if this even picks it up. Okay. Nothing. This radio. Rockin. That's the power of the large antenna. I know you guys are going to want one of these if you haven't had one. Picked up a D5 yet? Amazing. People have told me it's a pretty good radio.
Failure, and now most recently a United plane that landed in Oregon on Friday.
Here's WLS Chicago. High pitch whine coming from the camera.
United is speaking directly to customers today to say they are.
From our friends out there in Madison, so that was good stuff. And so all kinds of good stuff. So anyway, that being said, had a really good
the Big Badger 920 WOKY, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
1670 877 867 1670. If you want to find us, please feel free. Go ahead and do so again. 877.
Pennsylvania, inviting you to pray the Padre Pio Novena for our children later this spring. Visit padrepio.org.
WKBM, Sandwich, Illinois, Relevant Radio.
It's another Monday Punday here on the Inner Life. Today's pun comes from one of my
All right, the music's coming in good on 940 WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin.
Damien, who recently told me this funny joke. A shepherd told his sheepdog
WNTD, Chicago.
Out of the field. After a bit of time, the sheepdog came back and said to the shepherd,
Relevant Radio, sister station to 930.
Well, the shepherd went over to the sheepfold and counted the sheep, but only...
Forward Latino. He says it's up to both political parties to put boots on the ground in Milwaukee.
So NPR station WHA, Madison, Wisconsin, 70 miles to the northwest.
An RNC spokesperson did not respond to questions about whether...
He sounded like that.
He didn't. In my mind...
Give me the respect he deserved.
They were a top 10 defense, okay?
They were.
And he had DJ Moore. It's not my problem.
WMVP, Chicago, ESPN.
Allen Robinson 2.0 and disappeared off the face of the
5,
earth.
preset 5.
Okay, he had
my last preset.
Being thrown to him.
Yes.
And he wasn't catching them.
Świadek zeznał, że nie był decydentem politycznym.
Ja miałem jedynie spojrzeć na to z perspektywy...
WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois. I gotta step it up a little bit, gotta go a little quicker.
Ale nie pocztę.
It was found floating in a nearby pond. Rebecca's body was recovered a short time.
Here's WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
To Kenosha, but no further information was released. 3 people were...
Oh, nice. Music there is WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan, 95 miles to the east.
Allegedly, only one team in the past 20...
WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin.
Without being. But there's 25 in both offensive and defensive efficiency going into the...
WNWI, Oak Lawn, Illinois. I'm not sure what 1100 this is. Because should get better this way. That's WTAM. But here, so we're picking it up to the southeast or northwest. I'll try to look this up. I can look at my nighttime list, but I don't know. This is a new station. I don't think I've logged.
There you go. We're glad to have you here. We've been waiting to get you on for a couple of weeks, and we finally had the opportunity. And I saw this article in the Wisconsin State Journal that had talked about you have no horticulture background. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. I actually...
If I find out what this is, I'll put a pop-up here.
Background there. Mushroom growing is kind of a burgeoning industry, so we take all kinds.
Mucha fe, con mucha esperanza.
Right next to it's a boomer, 1110, WXCS, Chicago, Illinois.
Se ha estado evangelizando a través de ESNE Radio, ESNE Televisión.
I think we're picking up a hint of KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles to the south-southwest. I gotta keep going though. That is cool.
Great Friday. Appreciate you carrying the program on Friday. I am back in Nashville and ready
nice
to roll
deep
with
tone.
the NCAA.
1130 WISM, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Buck may even fill out a bracket.
This is President Obama and their attacks on the court. All right, where should we start with? Let's start with that.
1160 Hope for Your Life, WYLL, Chicago.
The Supreme Court moved with great...
Rockin, yeah, the squirrel on the Q, WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois. Somebody was asking about a Wi-Fi stream. I don't know if I could find it either. But if there is one, I'll maybe put it in the description. But yeah, I was looking too for this. But I can hear it from my location. Yay! Squirrel. Love it. Oh, 1190 has something. Possibly Wisconsin? No. Yeah, possibly Wisconsin. Keep going.
I mean, right out of the plane, right there. You know, I never see things like that.
1200 WRTO Chicago.
Right out of it. I mean.
Y pues, un saludo para todos, para el Rockin, para todos. Yo los quiero mucho.
What the heck are we listening to? WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois.
Aunque sea mandilón, pero yo lo quiero mucho.
At the Bank of New Glarus, Ag Matters.
Well, this is Jim Raymond, and welcome back to our show, Ag Matters. My guest today is Jim Massey.
WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin, where you can learn about farming.
You've been on the show a few times. Over the years, you were the editor of Country Today, and I don't know, we've done a few things together.
Ad Agra, I bambini muoiono dozzine.
WSBC, Chicago.
Servono 50.000 rupie per un...
That's the best I've heard that in a while. WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin, 60 miles away. As you guys know, it's a hard one to pick up, and this thing's jamming on its own with no loop. Love it. 1270 is something. Don't have it on my list. Fantastic.
Said we played for Tom.
Finding everything on here.
We were coached.
WBIG, Aurora, Illinois.
And I have found something over my life to be true about dynasties in sports. You can go back to...
Oh, yeah. Fonz FM. WZTI, Greenfield, Wisconsin. Usually does not come in. It's super hard to get. And it's coming in nice.
Auto industry. Let's let everyone hear.
Yes.
WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
Exactly what President
WKTA, Evanston.
And a hunger.
Or, WNTA, Rockford, probably.
Kobe and Shaq both wanted to be the guy.
WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois. I gotta go quick here, running out of time. DX in here, 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois. WGRB, Chicago, Gospel Radio.
Andrew, how many mushrooms are you producing on a weekly basis from your little place in Madison?
So, in terms of variety,
Oh, it's the same station. I didn't know what it was. The guy was doing the mushroom thing. Maybe I'll be able to ID it with this too. Figured it'll be a Wisconsin station probably. WRGN, Racine, Wisconsin here on 1400.
that doesn't produce as in good quantity.
That's why they're attacking Trump. When we come back, we can go live on FNC. It's going to be great.
Well, they changed programming. Usually there's some kind of shopping show. 1410 to be RMN, Elgin, Illinois. We are Central Daylight Time. Don't know if I mentioned Central Daylight. So yeah, we'll probably get a different hour. WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois.
Chasm, or hyperbole, or a joke.
WROK, Rockford, Illinois. Transmitting news programming. What the heck?
Obviously, he was kidding. Like any.
All right, I gotta fly. That's coming in great. WRLL, The Real, Cicero, Illinois. Usually comes in crappy. Could have good ground conditions too, though. Got a hint of WJTI, West Ellis, Wisconsin.
And let us make your day a little bit sweeter.
Iron Country, WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin.
Visit your community-minded Culver's in Beloit.
Some metal heavy rock on WPJX, Zion, Illinois. I really got to get moving here. WRDD, Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Built to a large degree by an unseen person.
WLUV, Loves Park, Illinois.
Using her abilities and talents and
WCKG, Elmhurst, Illinois. WPTT, Hartford, Wisconsin.
Now mushrooms have protein.
Yes, they do.
WTTN, Watertown, Wisconsin.
Yeah, so they kind of grow with the grains to them almost.
생명도 복도
WCGO, Evanston, Illinois.
하나님의 손에 다 달린.
Picking up a Michigan station, I think on 1600. Nice. Have a pop-up, I'll put it here.
Over 921, southbound, south of Illinois, 137.
Lake County Traffic Advisory Radio, Illinois.
12 of Miller Road in Lake Syracuse.
The mighty KCJJ.
Here on the Interlife is 888-914-9149. Again, 888-914-9149.
WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin, Relevant Radio.
And as always, you can send us an email.
We're almost done.
To the Final Four. There you go. That's it. So I'm excited about it.
I don't think it'll take that long. I am
WOZN, Madison, Wisconsin, The Zone Sports.
I'm hoping.
And we're almost done.
And clearly the programs are working because they're continuing to come. Even this past
WBON, Chicago. Cool. All right, we're done. Yay. I don't think we'll pick up 1700. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't think so. Don't hear it. Okay, great. Wait. I hear a hint of it. Oh boy. Loop time? What the heck? Could have been hearing things. Okay. We're not going to pick that up. It's 280 miles. But anyway, turn that off. There it is. The Sangean PR-D5. Hope you enjoyed this. Give me a like if you did. Give me a big like for the radio if you think this is cool. Like I said, you can pick up a nice Jexer for under $40 that just rocks the house. This thing is fantastic. So keep your eyes out. Peel. Check out the links below. Use them. See if you can get yourself score a nice eBay purchase like this. That'd be awesome. I love it. Absolutely fantastic. If you like Sangean radios, subscribe at the bell icon. And 3, comment below what you think about the PR-D5. Is it for you? Let me know. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next video.